can't lose a $400 million fortune or higher. He cannot get ripped off from it. If he don't at first receive it, this is nothing but a conspiracy from the very beginning, coming from a selected group of people conspiring together, that if they can't have this man operating with the people they want him operating with, it don't benefit them. So they don't give a shit about messing up his reputation. They like to see him fall into their traps every so often, doing illegal stuff or doing stuff that's negative, that's going to cause him harm with his reputation and everything else, so they can blame it on the people who's with him. All these years, you've been hearing all kinds of stories. You've been hearing everything. He got ripped off and he had a $400 million fortune, and they higher than that sometimes. $400 million fortune. He lost it all messing with Don King. And then Don King brung his two guys in there, whatever the case may be, and he was nothing but his flunkies and la, and so forth and so on. No fact to nothing. Let me make this real simple for y'all. I know when Mike Tyson was coming up, knocking people upside the head and going through this, and they running that little raggedy ass reel about some Mike Tyson greatest knockouts or whatever. First 19 fights was knockouts and this and that and so forth and so on. Basically against opponents who wasn't no better than the people he was knocking people out with that billy club on the end of that little short ass arm ever since he'd been 10, 11 years old in Brownsville. Okay? Mike Tyson ain't made no money during them fights. Mike's deal with HBO was 7 fights for $26.5 million. Huh? I can't hear what y'all said. Bill Cayton, the great Bill Cayton, the great Jim Jacobs, along with Seth Abraham and Michael Fuchs from HBO, got in a room, and what they came out with for the youngest heavyweight champion in the world, and the future looked as bright as anything you can imagine. Mike's deal with HBO was 7 fights for $26.5 million. Bill Cayton and Jim Jacobs took the maximum from Mike from the very beginning and didn't pay a dollar to get him. He was given to them by custom model to them. He gave them to him for nothing. The next deal Mike Tyson got, when he came home from prison, not college, when he came home from prison, negotiated while he was sitting in the cell, when nobody in the whole industry, no site and no cable company, wanted to be attached to him at all. Bottom line is, we negotiated a almost $350 million deal for Mike Tyson over 10 fights with full control. They had no say-so about when he fought or how he fought. 3.5 years, the deal would have been over. Mike, we had to go to renegotiate. All he had to do was go through just to get through the first 8 fights like he's supposed to. You really think we ain't going back in there for a Billy this time? Are you crazy? Coming home from prison. They don't want to give him nothing. We got 300 and something million out of him while he's sitting in prison. If a person gives you $300 million, give you a deal for $300 something million for 10 fights, and after 5 fights, you decide you're hungry and want to eat a motherfucker up, how you gonna get $300 million? Where they do that at? How they gonna get it? Where you get it from? I can't hear a damn word you're saying. How is a person gonna get $300 something million when after half the deal is over, when you eat a man up in the ring, ruin everything, get the hotel casino sued for people being trampled coming out of the damn place. Everybody who's in position with us got the right to sue you for everything. How in the hell you gonna end up with $300 million when halfway through the deal you fucked up everything that was put together for you? You got all these writers now sitting around looking like fools 20-some years later when they have these one-sided of their stories. Who's incompetent for real? Who really shouldn't have never been in a position of trust? I'm sick and I'm done.